probably shouldn't try and tell you this story today because I'm a bit out of sorts. I'm feeling a little bit irritable and cranky. It's very hot outside. Humidity is extraordinary. Even the birds are panting. And I didn't sleep well last night. I'm having a bad hair day, so probably I should just turn this off and forget it and maybe do it tomorrow. But I've been thinking about the beach because it's so hot. And I have this story about the beach in Alabama, actually. Orange Beach, where my husband and I have vacationed a number of times. In this particular story, I'm looking for shells on Orange Beach and minding my own business and paying attention to the water because I'm not a good swimmer. I don't like getting my face wet, so I'm very respectful of the sea and don't like getting knocked over by rogue waves, but I just love the water, love the ocean. So I was looking for these shells, and I was in the water about knee deep because the surf wasn't extraordinary that particular day, and felt very brave about doing it. And I just needed to pay attention to the waves as they were coming in. So I didn't like bending over to pick shells up with my face to the water, to the waves, although that's what I had to do to make sure that I wasn't going to get knocked over. But that meant that when I bent over, my backside faced the beach, and so whoever was walking by, that would be their view, and I was a little careful with that too. Anyway, I'm bent over looking for shells and paying attention to who's on the beach and paying attention to the waves that are coming in at me, and I see this man walking along, and he stops and he watches me. And he's looking around, you know, but he stopped on the shore watching me finding shells. And I thought to myself, just go away, mind your business, stop looking at my butt, go away. And he was standing there, and he said something to me, and I ignored him and just bent over to pick up another shell, but I was more discreet, and I was turning myself more towards the waves than the shore. And he said something again, and I paid more attention to him, and he's waving at me like this, saying, come on in, come on in. And I thought, just leave me alone, continue your walk, off you go. And he says, would you please come in out of the water? So I think, oh, all right. And I walk into the shore and approach him, and he's looking at me, and I go up to him, thinking, what do you want? Jeez. And so he says, look at that. And I look at him, and I'm standing next to him, and I look at where he's pointing, and I see this dark shadow in the water. And I think to myself, what the heck is that? And he says, do you see that? And I looked at him, and I said, yeah, so? And he says, well, look at it. And here it comes along, and it's a whopping great shark that had been, I guess, tossed in the night before over top of the sandbar, got trapped between the shore and the sandbar and couldn't get up and out of this area, and it was trolling up and down between shore and the sandbar, trapped. And he says, maybe you should pay more attention to the friendly guys that stop on the beach and want to talk to you, don't you think? Food for thought. That's it, that's all. I forgot, I wanted you to see my shells from Orange Beach, Alabama.